Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. This is your first time in my life. My name is Chief Apostle Samuel the Jr. I'm the Apostle and Pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. This is as above, so below. This is Venus energy. I like to say Venusian. To each and every one of you guys, as you're being notified that Chief Apostle Eli, I want to say first of all, salutation to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjays. To all of you that are practitioners of the magic and black arts and the ATRs that are in the church, and to those that have left the church but still have church influence but still practice the ATRs, these messages are for melanated people. The issues that melanated people have around their conjure, their mysticism, and their own personal beliefs when it comes down to the divine energy and frequency and vibration. These information and things that I share is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It is to help people that are melanated, that are interested in how to function and navigate in these spiritual streets with their ache, with their energy, with their measure of their gift, their talent, and ability. I want to say to each and every one of you guys, I want to say that I appreciate all and anything anybody does for me. I want to say hello to my air signs, my fire signs, my water signs, and my water sign. What's up, my stormy, my Sagittarius, from Detroit. Then I got my Demetrius is in the house, my Gemini. And I got also my Monique crab cake. I call her crab cakes with sauce, of course. And to each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for joining us on this powerful day. I was born on Friday. These are all essential things that in order to function in your magic, knowing that the energy by which you were born and the day you were born and the time you were born. So you know the type of energies and frequency you have. Shit. Oh, you on a cruise. Okay. So I want to say to many of you guys, what's up, Mama Susan? All right. I talked to her a little bit earlier today. One of the things that I do and I have done, and I'm those that do not know, I am 52 years of age. I've been practicing magic since I was a child. I have been practicing heavy in Haitian voodoo. I'm also crowned Mafedifun Oya and Mafedifun Babloye. I say all these things that no matter whether you've been following me a long time or whether you just follow me today, I always enunciate these things because of the simple fact that I need you to understand what energy, frequency, and vibration you're dealing with. I want you to understand who you're listening to. They say a lot of times we consider the source. You have to consider the fact that I was born to work magic, spirituality, and therefore my perspectives are always viewed from a magical perspective, and I want people to understand that about me. I also want them to understand that I am giving you a full opportunity as a melanated man or woman to learn how to have spiritual etiquette, how to deal with whether it's be me, whether you choose to work with me. A lot of you guys, I'm going to talk about a subject matter. I'm not going to be on here a long time because I got stuff to do. But I wanted to talk about this today because this is why I have and I teach about the laws of attraction. This is why I teach you guys about the universal laws and how they operate and what they're. And when you are a water sign, when you're an air sign, when you're a fire sign, and you're earth sign, and you don't understand these things and why they're significant. The bad part about all of magic is that you don't know that certain things are significant to your manifestation. And so therefore, even though you may hear the information, you're not going to actually hold on to that information. What's up, Sean? Thank you for joining us. And so this is also a monetized channel. So if you have questions, you need to either do a super sticker or a super chat, and I will address those questions in this tutelage. Because this is what this is. Because I am trying to prohibit many as I can from having issues or dealing with me when you don't understand my level of maturity, you don't understand my level of experience, and maybe you're not even concerned. However, I want it to be known universally to all people that if you're dealing with Chief Apostle Ely, it doesn't matter if you've known me for an hour, a minute, or a second, or you think you know me for years. There are certain things are never going to change about me. And what I want to talk about today, because I know it's pertinent. I don't think it's pertinent. I know it's pertinent. And my subject matter is stop projecting. I am not here to save anyone. That's my subject. Stop projecting. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm a Sagittarius, Moon in Aries, rising sign Pisces. The fact that many of you guys, when you're trying to get spiritual help, you don't understand that some of us understand that we can lead you to the water, but we can't make you drink it. Some of us understand that if you made your bed hard, you don't want to sleep in it. Some of you guys have a conversation with me, and I'm going to say this again. Anybody that's ever got in consultation with me, anybody that's ever got to work with me, I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell my children when they got grown. I don't tell people what to do. I give knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I may give suggestions, but I have never pressured anybody to get or do anything. At the end of the day, you are a grown man and grown woman. And what I want you guys to understand about me, stop projecting on me. If you're having a conversation with me, whether it's via text, whether it's a conversation over the phone, whether we are Zooming, do not project your insecurities. Do not project your traumas on me, because I'm a fire sign. I'm not going to allow it. And one of the things I want to address about projection and why it hinders your growth and why it hinders your relationship and it causes you to have different relationships and different outcomes with people, that has nothing to do with conjure, that has nothing to do with mysticism. It's the fact that you don't understand. That you don't understand because you weren't raised, and a lot of, especially men like to project a lot. And one of the things that I don't do well with is when men project on me. I don't care if it's a woman and I stop her, but I most certainly do not care for when people project. And so we're gonna understand what's really going on. A lot of times you guys are dealing with people and you don't realize why they keep treating you a certain type of way. And it has to do that they're projecting whatever it is that they got going on the inside of them. They're projecting on you, and you have become the puppet of that projection. It's like when we were in school, when I was going to school, they used to have the projector, and the projector would project the movie on the wall. That's what people are literally doing in real time. What's up, my kingmaker? Welcome to the fold, sweetheart. She's a part of our Voodoo membership. Once again, I want to say this. This is why these things are important, because when you're engaging with people and you have not self-developed, or if you have self-developed enough, a lot of times you can find yourself projecting certain fears, certain beliefs, certain uncertainties on your spiritual practitioner that has nothing to do with the practice, has nothing to do with how they are operating and engaging. Because you have certain issues about how you have been treated or how you have been handled in the past, you begin to project that image, those feelings, whatever. I have given nobody a reason to come at me certain types of ways. So I'm going to explain to you the behavior of projecting. It is attributing one's own unacceptable urges to another. When somebody is projecting on you, it's like Donald Trump is the Gemini. He projects all the time. Whatever he's talking about somebody else, he really talking about himself. You got to know that when you're dealing with people or clientele, and even if you're not in a spiritual profession that I am, it's even when it doesn't matter, any form of business. You have to understand that when somebody is talking, a lot of times they're projecting their fears or their uncertainties about their outcomes or what they feel that may happen or may not happen. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you. And you have to, and this is my thing, projection is still an energy. Whether that projection is done through the air element of Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or whether that projection is done through a water sign, whether it is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. I have a Pisces rising, so I have to care and make sure that I'm not projecting on people, especially, and that's why you hear me say all the time, I don't tell people what to do. Because number one, what I would do in a situation, how I would handle a situation may be very different how somebody else. Is that my Natasha Foster? Yes, that's my Natasha Foster from my Aquarius from North Carolina. What's up, Aphrodisiac? On my love day, Venus. Thank you for being here with us. So we want to say to many of you guys that when you are out here trying to get help, you have to have a grounded way of it. I had somebody make a statement about projecting towards me. And don't project on me. I ain't tell nobody. Keymaker's here. I never forced Keymaker to get membership. I don't force anybody to do anything. Anybody on here that can attest that Chief Apostle Ely, if my kids can't even come on live and tell me, oh, my daddy had told me I got to practice voodoo. My daddy told me I need to get crowned. My dad, I don't even talk to my children like that. I got a situation going on with my sister right now. I've been ready to go. I've been ready to rumble with that last week. But I tell her, we not going no faster than you want to go. I'm just not that person. And what you doing is immature. And you're projecting. When you feel inadequate about something, I want y'all to understand something about a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius does not make you feel inadequate. A Sagittarius is shining their light. And when you're comparing, this is what water signs do and other people do. When you start comparing yourself to Sagittarian energy, you're going to feel inadequate. I'm going to explain why. Sagittarius, Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. The second biggest planet is Saturn, which means if you choose as a grown man or grown woman to compare yourself to a Jupiterian energy, whether it's a man or a woman, you're going to feel certain levels of insecurity because we have a God complex. We have a built-in confidence mechanism that has nothing to do with anybody up under no circumstances. It has all to do with how we were designed. That's why we're Sagittarians, okay? And what's happening, because whether you're directly doing it or indirectly doing it, you're comparing my energy, my big dick energy, to yours. And therefore, you're trying to respond to me as though I am doing something or I'm saying something that I am not saying or doing. But because you have chosen as a grown man or grown woman to compare yourself to me, now you have these feelings, you have these ideas and these thoughts that have absolutely nothing to do with me. Because I'm just doing me. I'm not here to save anybody. The Bible says for you to work out your own soul salvation. It's impossible for me to save anybody. I'm here to work. I'm saving myself. That's why I'm doing what I need to do for me. And when I suggest to any grown man, any grown woman, of services that I offer and the opportunities I have, if you don't want to travel with me, you don't want to roll with me, you don't have to. I am not. Let me tell you something. I'm a true Sagittarius. When I tell you, you don't make or break me, I'm still going to get everything that God got for me. That's on a real. You're never going to be the factor in my life. My mother is not the factor. My children are not the factor. There is no but one factor in my life, and that's the divine. Because that's essential. Everybody else can come and go. I can be so successful. Do you understand that? A lot of you guys are going to have problems when you're engaging with people and you have not understood that you're now projecting whether it's insecurity or inadequacies or just the simple fact that you feel like I outrank you or I got more attention. Because a lot of times, my son used to say this to me. He's a Cancer. And he said, Dad, you the man that other men want to be. And you the man that women want to sleep with. When you are engaging with certain men or women in certain statuses of life and you're not there, a lot of times, whether you want to admit or not, you're going to start projecting. And what I'm trying to do is keep you from derailing our relationship based on your projections. Because what a fire sign is going to do, they're going to stop you. They're not going to allow you to put your energy off on them. Anything. It's not just Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., but since we're talking about me on today, there's no way. I don't care. Ask Mother Susan. She's the mother of the church. She's 68 years old. And when she started projecting on me, I stop her. I'm talking about I slam on brakes. I slam on brakes. Did I tell you that? Are those my words? No. Okay. What did I say? Now you respond based off what I actually said, not how you feel about what I said. That's projecting. Some of you don't know how to have conversation and engagement with people without projecting how you may think that somebody is going to feel or to think or believe or whatever. You have all these preconceived ideas because you think you know more about what that person is going to do, what that person is going to say. And especially if you look up to me in any form or fashion, you have a tendency to project your inadequacies on me. I'm not you. I'm not out here looking for approval. When I say I don't give a damn, I don't. When I tell you I'm a six-figure man, I am. When I'm headed to millionaire status. But these are the things that many of you guys, you hear my goals, you hear my dreams, you see me accomplish and stuff. Don't make that about you. Those are me working out my own soul salvation. And in order for you to understand somebody like me, that you have to understand that there's certain boundaries I'm never going to allow you to do. Don't you ever tell me, or don't even engage with me with your projections, because it's unhealthy to a conversation and it's going to be unhealthy to your development and your growth. If you're trying to grow, you need to understand, and this is why I keep saying this and people get mad when I say this, but there's so many people out here practicing magic that should not be practicing magic. You don't have the maturity. You may have the money, you may have the resources, you may have a desire. But the mere fact that you do not know how to engage as an air sign, you don't know how to engage as a water sign, you don't know how to engage as a fire sign, you don't know how to engage as an earth sign. The mere fact that you don't understand your process, even with the information, as much. Is that room service? Even as much as information that I give out on my platform, you still don't utilize it because you don't think it applies to you. And let me tell y'all something. When you have a know-it-all attitude and you lack the experience and somebody can't tell you nothing, especially all y'all that grew up with our father, and the fact that I'm a male leader and elder and you have these issues, you're constantly projecting. You think everything that I'm saying is about you. And if it is about you, if it applies, utilize it. But the mere fact that you think I get up every morning and just and hone my focus on you, then you don't know a Sagittarius. Whatever a Sagittarius is focused on, because remember our arrow, it points out. Whatever we are going after, that's where our focus is. I told you my focus on building my ministry and my focus is on becoming a millionaire quite quickly. So if you don't fall in those categories, there's no way that you would ever get my attention. If you're not trying to get services, you're not trying to get consultations or any of the things that I have available, I'm so uninterested. Because anything else I need, I can get on my own. That's a Sagittarius. And the fact that my moon is in Aries, I'm even more independent. So I want you to ask yourself something real quick. If you're trying to get help, then why are you projecting? If you're really trying to support, why are you projecting? Because it's never been required. Nobody is required. Nobody. There's no mandate that requires anybody at any time to utilize any of my services, any of my products, or my memberships. This is whosoever will, let him or her come. And I address those that choose, because they're grown, choose to be a part of whatever I got going on. It has never been a mandate. It has never been a requirement. You don't even have to like me to be a part of my ministry. It is not a mandate or requirement to like Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., to assist me, learn from me, grow from me, receive goods and products and services from me. It's not a mandate. That's how much freedom you have when it comes to me. Now, whether you're going to be able to operate in my personal circle or not, then those are requirements. They have requirements. They have conditions. But just to do business with me, to get services from me, to be transactional with me, there's no requirement. Matter of fact, you don't even have to speak to me. All you gotta do is Zelle. You call me a motherfucker and Zelle me. You call me a son of a bitch and cash at me. You can call me a nigger and PayPal me. It won't bother me. What people think about me don't bother me. My mama talked about me. She birthed me in the world. And what her opinions don't even matter to me. So I'm like, I don't know what 52 means to you, but 52 means I done been through something because I'm a Sagittarius. Sagittarian people experience a lot and they learn. That's where they get their wisdom from. That's why I have so much wisdom, because I've experienced so very, very, very much. And so therefore I did also experience a lot of different people. I've experienced very high class men and women, and I've bitch ass niggas. I've experienced those. I experienced gutter bucket ass, scally ass, alley ass cat women. So I know how to deal with different varieties of people. That's why I'm so good in orgies. But it just, when you think about the things that people out here saying, like, if you're going to work with me, understand the moment you start projecting on me, and I told you I'm not at work now. Like a lot of stuff I would not address, or I would address later because I had to get up and go to work. But I got time for it. Do not project on me. And I think this is a message that everybody needs to consider, whether it's me or somebody else. If somebody didn't say something, don't infer that they said it. If you feel a certain type of way, say, these are my feelings. Because you have a right to your feelings. This is my perception. But how you are interpreting our conversation is incorrect. And I'm going to straighten you. How you interpreted my suggestions is incorrect. I'm going to straighten you. How you have redefined our engagement, because I don't know who you think I am to you and you to me, but I love me above everybody. And I have never told anybody, kingmakers here, I never told anybody that the requirement in order to work with Chief Apostle Samuel, that you have to follow me blindly, and you can't love yourself, you can't look out for yourself, and that you don't have a personal life. That's just never been a requirement. I suggest to people what is needful, but what they do it or not, it don't make or break me. Whether you become a member of Haitian Voodoo, whether you become a assistant in anything that I do, that's your business. Do not project on Chief Apostle Samuel. I carry too many spirits, and guess what? Your intention and, I didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did mean it like that. Because I keep telling y'all, if you don't want to do something, then stop engaging, having conversations with me. Because I'm not going to have a stupid conversation with nobody. Ask Mother Susan. She's the mother of the church. I don't care. I don't have stupid conversations with my children. I stopped talking to my mama for years because I'm not going to engage in a stupid conversation. Especially when I know you taught me, especially when I know you know better, that some of y'all do not understand that you have absolutely no problem engaging with people in stupid ass conversation. But I'm 52 years old and I'm not going to engage in no stupid conversation. If it's not helpful, it's not profitable, I'm not engaging it. If it ain't not going to help me make no money, I'm not engaging. I don't have to. And you can talk as stupid as you want, but you're going to find somebody else to talk stupid with. When you are addressing Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. at any time, that goes for my hoes, my side pieces, and sometimes I'm somebody's side piece too. We are going to have an adult conversation, and we're not going to project on each other. We're not going to allow each other's ideas and what is unacceptable in our life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get down like something, it's okay. All you got to do is tell me. If you're not concerned about something, all you got to do is tell me. It's not as serious. Because if you're not cash at me $10,000, if you're not cash at me $5,000, it's irrelevant. What you think, you can come on my live and comment. What you think and doing does not hinder or impede my success. Why would I care? Like, of all the zodiac signs, do you understand how much a Sagittarian does not care what you think? And there's no way that I'm going to allow you, as advanced as I am, to tell the type of lies or try to lead in with those lies. Don't do that to me. Demetrius is a grown man. I did not coerce him. He did not get his membership under duress. I have a young man that is in a dire situation that he really needs to get the Haitian Voodoo membership, and his life is on the line. I have not even, sir, if that's what you want to do, I'm telling you what to help you, but at the end of the day, it's your life. And I texted him earlier. But I'm not going to push him because that's his life. What's up, Sister Jackie? Thank you so much. Y'all don't understand about maturity. Y'all want to practice these powerful ATRs and you don't want to have no maturity. You want to get involved in all this spirituality and you don't want to have no accountability. If something is too much for you, sir, if something is too much for you, man, then you shouldn't have it. That's what it means to afford. Doesn't mean that you can afford, doesn't mean that you can't buy it. It means that you can afford if something happens to it and to keep it at a certain level of maintenance. That means you cannot afford that. Because if that Mercedes or that Jaguar or that BMW breaks down, you cannot afford to bring it back up to status. That means you have no business with it. If you cannot afford, I say over and over how much it costs to be into Haitian voodoo. I talk about how much it costs to be in Ocha. I put numbers out there. I put honesty out there. I talk about the work. I talk about the sacrifice. I talk about, I done been to Miami. I done been to Miami since being out of the hospital, going on 5 times. You ain't that type of man or woman. You're not on your grind like that. And it's okay. But how do you tell somebody like me that do conjure for a lifestyle? Come on, y'all. Some things just don't make no sense. You're lazy for the practice that you're trying to participate in. You are financially clipped. You are sometime the individual. That's why I teach proactiveness. Because of the type of black arts that I practice, I know that I have to be up on my game at all times. You, sir and ma'am, have practiced in the church and certain lower levels of magic. And so therefore, certain things you can probably fast and not pray. You might be able to worship and not praise. But when it comes down to the magic that I do, you have to be up on yourself and you have to have your tools. And those tools cost money. Or you're going to suffer certain consequences. It's really that simple. Don't get into rivers and lakes that you're not used to. Don't make it a problem when you out in the ocean. You knew you was at the ocean when you got there. This is what come along with being at the ocean. This is what come along with being at the river. This is what come along with being at the crossroad. This is what come along with having a big dick ass man. This is what come along with having a good old pussy ass woman. It's certain things that come along. And if you're not with that and you know that you're flaky, then it just tell people the truth. It ain't nothing wrong with you, sir. It ain't nothing with you, man. I'm sometimes. Sometimes I'm in, sometimes I'm out. Sometimes I feel good. You ain't got enough honesty about who you are and to tell the truth who's creating problems, because that's half of the people that I engage with. You are very good, sir and ma'am, at creating problems in your own life. You're not good at solving them, but you are quite good at creating problems. You're good at creating issues in circumstances it shouldn't even be issues. But because you lack certain things in yourself, you project that onto it. And then you got people like me that's going to stop you and straighten you. And then you're going to have a problem. Ma fedi funo shun. It is simple that you lack raising discipline. And most of y'all don't like to hear, but your mammy fuck you up. Especially when it comes to men. Because it's one thing for a man to tolerate a woman projecting on him, but he definitely not going to tolerate a man doing that. And there's certain things you would learn from other men by being around them, by men. That's what happened. Men that hang around women suffer the power of the pussy. That's one of the things that my spiritual dad told me one day. I was having a conversation with him. He said, boy, you got too much bitch in you. It is impossible for you to be a male and hang around women and not have their influence on you. And then their behavior and their mannerism. And you're not even going to recognize it as a man. But it takes other men to help you find your masculinity. And I don't care if you gay, straight, or bi. But that's what a lot of times be going on. Men that lack their masculinity, they always projecting just like women. And they making it about things that it has nothing to be about. Learn to catch yourself. If you find yourself projecting, apologize for it. If you find yourself in a situation that you're putting your feelings or your ideas or you're going through on other people, Apologize. Let the person know that you're at the very least aware that you're doing it. Don't try to impress and then try to reinforce your projection. Because with a Sag and a fire sign, I'm going to fight your ass back. If you don't ever get my membership, if you don't ever decide to work with me or follow me or travel with me, whatever it is that y'all got going on, I don't care. It hear from the horse's mouth. It's not I don't care about people. Why would I let you stop my destiny? You're not a factor in my destiny. If you don't want to assist me, you don't have to. You don't want to be a part of what I got going on, you don't have to. It is not a force thing. It's a choice thing. I'm going to say that again to all of you that are a little slow. It's not a force thing. It's a choice thing. That's why I was crowned the way that I was crowned. It had to come from the hearts of the people because I have given my heart to the people. That's what you don't understand about my magic. I don't force myself. I get plenty of ass without forcing my way. I don't go around forcing people. That's called rape. I don't put people in situations or find people in situations and then put them in complicated situations where I have them under duress and making decisions that they can't afford. I've never done that to anybody. I don't need to do it. Mother Susan right here, Mother Susan on the fixed income. I want her to tell somebody that I've never put Mother Susan in jeopardize her well-being of life in order to support Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. If I'm not doing it to the mother of the church, I'm not doing it to my children, I'm not doing it to my mother, I'm not doing it to my sisters and brothers, chances are I'm not doing it to you either. It's just not my way. I'm too grown for that. If you want to do it, I always ask myself, what you doing? Ask my kids when I call them on the phone, I say, you busy? I'm not even forcing a conversation. Do you got time? I'm that person. Don't project on me. If you ain't got your shit together and because you came in here pretending like you had this kind of money and that kind of money and you could do this and that, that's not my fault. Because anything I'm talking about I can actually do it. That's why I'm not around here mad with Minister Mario's family, because I said that I was a six-figure man, and I said I got this. And that's why I'm not out here talking about his mama. I ain't talking about his daddy. I ain't talking about his brothers and sisters, about what they could be doing to his auntie. You can't get near one of them to tell you that even down to Chloe, I don't ask them for shit. When you say you got it like that, you don't make problems for other people. Whether they choose to do something for Mario or not, what they choose to do for Chloe or not, I gives no fucks because I'm in a place to do it. And my platform, I don't even coerce y'all. I just tell y'all about it. Some of y'all send those, Monique, normal times, she'll send a Triwanda, do stuff for Chloe or Natasha. That's how I do it. Nobody is forced to do anything. I don't. Minister Mario, when Mario passed away, I stepped back because that was his family, but Mario put me in charge. I had the paperwork. I stepped back, even when I was in charge, and I let his family. I got his whole family there, his dad, whoever, his stepmom. Chloe was there. I let everybody pick out. Which I had my own ideas. I ain't gonna tell no lie, but I had my own, and I told him that he had to be buried a certain type of way as a child son of a Josie. But I had told the funeral lady, don't worry about no money. I got that. Now, if they help, but his dad ended up paying for the full funeral. I don't have to take credit for nobody. But he was nowhere in jeopardy. And I ain't need not one quarter from him. Not one dime, one penny from Mario estate, what he got going on. And he got money in his estate. I did that out of my pocket. I'm not under play. I don't fake moves. So if you're going to deal with me and you a pretender and a put on, it's not going to work well. Because don't project what you can't financially do. Huh? When I tell you I wear brand new, Mother Susan, she right there. She in my house. I got enough drawers if I don't never have to the same pair of drawers. Just like I don't have to wear the same pair of suits or whatever. I ain't just got like that. I've been like that. I was sharing my resources with other people. But now Mr. Mario gone, it's just me and Chloe. I'm 52, 30 years at UPS. I come from a family with money. I got businesses. I got more than one type of income. And if I need to sell some dick, I can do that too. I'm gonna be good regardless. And now that I got hemoglobin of 9.5 and I got extra blood, I'm harder than I ever been. You know, the price don't went up on my whoredom. Because I'm super hard now. Child, I don't have time for that. Projecting, that ain't me. All right. Are we clear? That's why I can be consistent in my messages and my content. Because I'm not here faking no moves. I don't care how you look and what you look, what rock you look up on. You're not going to find inconsistency. I don't have a problem with my flaws. I don't have a problem with my shortcomings. I don't have a problem with my strength. I don't have a problem with me. You do. And I can come on here, social media, and be authentically who I am and still get blessed. I had a coworker that we went out to the club, and he was a nice looking guy, but we went out to the club, and I told him, I said, I can get more pussy telling the truth than you can tell lies. Bro, I don't have to do what you have to do. Because you, all that lying and stuff, I don't do none of that. And that's my way. I like somebody to freely give me that ass. Willingly give me that ass. Submit that ass on their own accord. I have a dominant personality. It's nothing like somebody willingly giving you the ass. And you probably never experienced that. But it's a great pleasure and an honor when somebody willingly say you can have this. No need to project. All right, I'm going to go because I got stuff to do. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Miss Lady? He said, I knew it. That's Miss Lady. All right.